Your cat may be checking on your emotional state, not by asking questions, not by forcing their way in, but by waiting close enough to know what happens next. When your cat waits outside the door, it can look random. Maybe they sit outside the bathroom. Maybe they wait by the office door while you are quiet inside. But cats rarely choose positions for no reason. They choose distance, timing, and location based on safety, curiosity, habit, and emotional information. And here's the hidden part most owners miss. A closed door does not just block your cat from a room. It blocks them from reading you. By the end, you will understand why your cat waits outside the door. And the last point may change how you see that shadow in the hallway. Comment, "That's my cat," if your cat waits outside doors like they are guarding a secret. 1. They are monitoring your emotional rhythm. The first reason is emotional monitoring. Cats learn the rhythm of your day better than you think. They notice when you move normally. They notice when your voice sounds different. They notice when you shut a door faster than usual. To you, closing a door may mean privacy. To your cat, it may mean the pattern suddenly changed. Imagine your cat resting in the hallway. They hear your footsteps slow down. They hear the door close. Then everything becomes quiet. That silence gives them information, but it also creates uncertainty. So they wait close enough to keep tracking your state. This does not always mean anxiety. Sometimes it is a calm, watchful kind of attachment. Your cat is basically asking, "Are you still okay in there?" Not in human words. In feline behavior. If they sit calmly near the door, they may feel connected without needing access. What should you do? Do not always rush to open the door. Instead, notice their body language. If they are relaxed, let the waiting stay peaceful. When you come out, greet them softly and predictably. That teaches your cat that separation is not a threat. And the emotional payoff is simple. Your cat learns that your absence does not mean instability. 2. They want access to the room, but also to you. Here is where people often misunderstand cats. A cat waiting outside the door may want the room, but often they want the version of you inside that room. Cats are attached to territory, but territory is not just furniture, walls, and smells. It is also the people who make that space feel predictable. So when you enter a closed room, your cat may feel like part of their map disappeared. The room is still there. Your scent is still there, but the access point is blocked. That creates curiosity, and curiosity is one of the strongest drivers in feline behavior. Picture your cat outside the bathroom door. They may not actually care about the bathroom. They care that you entered a small space, closed the barrier, and changed the routine. That closed door becomes a mystery. The mistake is assuming your cat is being annoying. But from their perspective, they are restoring information. They want to know where you are, what you are doing, and whether the space is still safe. So they wait. Sometimes silently. Sometimes with paws under the door. Sometimes with dramatic meows that sound like betrayal. What should you do? Let them investigate sometimes, but do not reward panic every time. Open calmly when it makes sense. Ignore excessive door drama when you know they are safe. The goal is balance. You are not rejecting them. You are teaching them that closed doors do not always mean emotional disconnection. 3. They are protecting the routine they trust. Cats do not just love routine because they are stubborn. Routine makes the world feel readable. When your cat waits outside the door, they may be trying to protect a pattern they understand. Then one day, you close a door and stay behind it. Your cat notices the break. This is why cats wait outside doors during work calls, showers, naps, or emotional moments. They are not always demanding attention. They may be checking why the normal script changed. Think of it like this. Humans feel uneasy when someone suddenly stops texting the way they usually do. Cats feel something similar through routines, sounds, and movement. If this is helping you see your cat differently, hit like and subscribe for deeper cat psychology. The mistake many owners make is reacting with irritation. They say, "Why are you always there?" But your cat may be saying, "This is not how the day usually flows." What should you do? Create predictable signals. Use the same calm phrase before closing a door. Keep exits and returns low drama. Give your cat a comfortable spot nearby. Once the pattern becomes predictable, the waiting becomes calmer. The emotional payoff is trust. Your cat does not need every door open. They just need the world to make sense again. 4. They're responding to your hidden stress. This one is important. Sometimes your cat waits outside the door because they notice stress before you admitted it. Cats are sensitive to changes in movement, breathing, tone, and routine. If you enter a room quietly after a hard moment, your cat may pick up on the shift. They may not understand your problems, but they understand when your body becomes different. Maybe your steps are heavier. Maybe your voice disappears. Maybe the room feels emotionally still. Your cat may wait outside because the person they know suddenly changed pattern. And instead of barging in, they hover nearby. They are not therapists, but they are excellent pattern readers. The visualization is almost tender. Your cat cannot solve the problem, so they place themselves near the boundary between distance and comfort. Not too close to overwhelm you, not too far to lose contact, just close enough to be present. What should you do? When you come out, soften your energy. Say their name gently. Offer a slow blink or quiet touch if they invite it. Do not dump emotional intensity onto them. Cats can feel pressure when affection becomes sudden or heavy. Let the moment stay light. The emotional payoff is beautiful. Your cat learns they can be near your hard moments without being pulled into chaos. 5. They feel bonded enough to wait instead of leave. The last reason may be the most meaningful. A cat who waits outside the door may be showing attachment through patience. Think about that for a second. Your cat could leave. They could sleep somewhere else. They could ignore you completely. But instead, they choose the threshold. They stay near the place where you disappeared. They hold the connection without forcing it. That is not always clinginess. Sometimes it is trust. A secure cat may wait without panic because they believe you will return. They simply stay close because your presence matters. This is different from anxious waiting. An anxious cat may pace, cry, scratch, or seem unable to settle. A secure cat waits with softer body language, loose posture, calm eyes, maybe a quiet stretch when you finally come out. That little stretch can mean, there you are. The world is back in place. What should you do? Honor the moment without making it too intense. Acknowledge them. Give a gentle greeting. Then continue normally. If you stayed this far, comment what your cat does outside the door. Do they sit quietly, meow, scratch, or wait like a tiny security guard? Here is the real insight. Your cat waiting outside the door is not always neediness. It can be curiosity, routine, territory, stress detection, or quiet attachment. The key is not just what they do. It is how their body looks while they do it. A tense cat is asking for reassurance. A loud cat may be asking for access. A calm cat may simply be keeping emotional contact. And once you understand that, it starts feeling like communication. Your cat is not trying to control your life. They are trying to understand the space between you and them. Because to a cat, love often lives at the edge of distance, close enough to feel you, far enough to feel safe, and patient enough to wait.